What's up, Dice Crew? Keeping it a Benji, and I'm getting back with y'all. Now, look, we got another video that it ain't really a reaction, but I'm finna speak on some things, you know what I mean? And also, while we at it, shout out to the Dice Crew and shout out to the sponsors, Yard Down Bullies. I'm gonna have the link in description so y'all can go tune in. Go ahead and check out y'all an exotic bully, exotic Frenchie. Tune in. Now, look. It's been this situation that been going on with the whole 600 being banned and so on. The Avalon's cartoon spoke on it, all kind of stuff, right? But this was going on, right? And I made 2 shorts about it, but I felt like that wasn't going to really get my message all the way out there like I really wanted to speak on it, right? Now, we got this dude, Rich Trapper, right? And he uploaded this content. He said that he got respect for cartoon, right? But he uploaded some content that Loose Cannon sent him, which was disrespecting cartoon and disrespecting cartoon hood. Now, it ain't like he put some stuff and reacted to it that was already public. He actually uploaded some content that was disrespecting the Avalons and the Treys and the gangsters. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to rub a lot of people feathers that way. I don't think you should have did that because that's just not being like very responsible or mature. I don't think that was your place to do. I think you should have just took that for what it was. If you wanted to listen to it and hear it, cool. If you have respect for cartoon, you could have sent it to him yourself, whatever. But for you to upload some content where another person is disrespecting another person's hood, that's not really cool, man. Because you don't know what that can transpire into. Just like you keep making these false titles and stuff, right? Like you put a title first saying that cartoon checks his homies, which can lead to some issues in cartoon hood between him and other individuals talking about, man, you ain't checked nothing. These are just possibilities. Then you make another video and you title it 600 Disrespect the Avalons and the Gangsta Crips, which is not exactly what happened. You know what I mean? So when you create that narrative, you can have a lot of people feeling some type of way. You can have people trying to tune in, see what's going on. You might have somebody probably like crash out or risk their life for their freedom by trying to do something to 600 over a false narrative. Or somebody who care for 600 might do something to somebody just because, they trying to protect the people that they care about. You never know. But also, it ain't even like you're reporting facts. You just putting out there any type of thing for clicks and views through your titles. And that's not the most appropriate type of clickbait that you should be playing with, Because then you paint this picture like, yo, 600 dissed all these gangs, right? So now you got it looking like when people that's from the Gangsta Crips, whether it's A-Tray, Avalon, whoever, Broadway, anything, you know what I'm saying? You make it seem like they at odds. So if they cool with 600 after he disses the Gangsta Crips, you making it look like, they operating on some negative content by like letting that slide, And that's just not what really took place. 600 been shouting out the Avalons and all the Gangsta Crips every time he get a chance to. Just because ever since 600 hit the internet, he never been a fan of trying to be like dissing people gangs. He done took pictures with Hoovers, he with Bloods, Compton Crips, Gangsta Crips, other neighborhood Crips. Anything he can do, if he respect people and they respect him, he operating like that. So why you gotta put gangs against gangs? You know what I'm saying? Because somebody might not just say, hey, F 600. They might say, well, if a dude from 60s diss my hood, then we gonna just start dissing the 60s. Or let's go through the 60s. You don't know what can transpire for you putting these false narrative titles out there, Rich Trapper. Then you also put another false title out there. You said that Cartoon flew back to LA because 600 disrespected the Avalons, which is further from the truth again. Because Cartoon said that he don't have no personal problem with 600. He just aware that it come with a lot of negativity that follow with 600. And 600 spoke out and he kept giving Cartoon his flowers and said, shout out to him, that's my boy. They have a communication on some like phone call type stuff. So they can really talk to each other directly if they really have a problem. Now, if Cartoon showed up to LA, it's probably more so because of the type of conversation and stuff that took place with Loose Cannon and the content you uploaded with Loose Cannon disrespecting his set. You feel me? But that's a false narrative. You looking for clickbait. That's not fair to do, because it's a deadly game. In these streets, it's dangerous. It's not nothing to play with. I ain't trying to tell a person like, hey, you know, like you can't just run your course how you want to, because you can. You your own man. But at one point, if you're going to be a mature person, if you're going to be a person operating with honor and respect and integrity, and you want to have a platform that put out the right type of message and not false news, and, you know, start making your platform be viewed as not credible, then you welcome to do that too. But it's many people that you affecting when you putting this stuff on your titles for your content. You know what I'm saying? And it's just not fair, homie. You don't know what can happen to Cartoon. You don't know what can happen to 600. You don't know what can happen to a person from Avalon. You don't know what can happen to a person from 60s. You don't know what can happen to any trade, any gangster, any rolling, any neighborhood. You don't know what can happen. But you playing with them games, homie, and this content space is not to be just putting gangs against each other. If a person get on this content space or something is public about a person, then we got the right to speak on it, opinionate it, react to it, whatever we do. But we ain't really supposed to be just creating false narratives, bending the truth, bending situations to where it fit our narrative just for clicks and views. It's just not right. Because everybody might not even tune in to hear that stuff for themselves or see what took place for themselves. Some people will just react. And you be done started like some type of small war or a big war or anything. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like, homie, that's just not cool at the end of the day. It's not cool. You look like you older. You know, it don't look like you a kid. It look like you definitely, you know, you also got some sense. But if you got some sense, you know, do the right thing with your sense. Don't be manipulative. Don't be an instigator. That's just not fly. So, you know, that's something I want to speak on, man. And, you know, I got the pictures in up here so y'all can see the titles for y'allself and how I feel about it. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about it, Dice Crew. Keep it a Benji for me. If not, don't jump in them comments. And I'm going to catch you on the next video. I'm out.